like I say, Abraham Lincoln, and people were trying to tell me, "Oh yeah, you made Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, those were the base life forms that you made." And it's like, I wouldn't make anything that disgusting or ugly. Like I didn't particularly find him. I was looking at him and I was like thinking about him, and I was like, you know, I don't really like the way he looks. I think he's disgusting and ugly. And there's a whole bunch of Abraham Lincolns and blah blah blah. And I was like, that's disgusting and ugly. What? Like he had jutting chin, and originally he had like a chin, like his skin went down, and his chin was like bigger and like this great big chin or something like that. Like if you go back in Abraham Lincoln's whatever blah blah blah, like he has like this bone chin. People would call him Bone Daddy. It was like if you actually like the only way he looked good is if you look like if you know blah blah blah. But it was actually originally it was like a chin and like the bone went out and around and down and then like that. And I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, that's yeah. Like what's the deal with the giant jaw? You know, I mean, that's like what are you gonna do? Yeah, this is how we fight it out with our chins. You know, like I'm serious. Like if you actually saw like the history and everything else, like it goes down and then it comes out and goes around this massive protected chin. And I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and just phase that out. That's not attractive. I was like, yeah, I don't think that looks good. I don't think I would create anything like that. And so I was like, I mean, like I created like, you know, beautiful and gorgeous and like good sounding life forms, not just not. I didn't do like bone daddy chin, and even the double butt. People had like the two butts and the butt on the chin, and it's like uh, what's that for a pencil? Yeah, watch me grab a pencil, baby. And it's like, and I don't mind. I'm not trying to make fun of people with double butt chins or double whatever chins, but it's like, is that really attractive? I don't think so. And like I say, I'm the creator of humanity in the name of America. It's like I can scientist. $500 million make my people look better. I own America. I named America, so I can just be like, scientists, I want my people to look good. Here's $500 million. Task however many people it takes. Make my people look good. A little softer in the chin. Yeah, that's about better. Yeah, yeah. No, no, like witch nose. The big nose. No, no. No. Let's get that cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, but like this kind of. You know, like I could, in America, I could have my life forms look any way I wanted because I named it. I created the laws and the rules and blah 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 blah. So I can make anything I want. So I was like, yeah, I mean, like this, and I want women to look, yeah, about like that. Maybe a little darker, maybe a little lighter. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, yeah. Maybe a little bigger on the chest. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's too big. Okay, yeah. Let's it back. I mean, I'm the neighbor of America. I owned White Star Line ship company. So technically I can just direct people, pay people, to create humans any way I want or adapt or change, and like I said, we started a breeding program to make women look better, and I was taking from the 1% of the earth or whatever and getting the smartest and the brightest people to work on my projects. And it's like I wasn't doing anything sick or disgusting, just and like I said, I just was like, I just told them, just pay, just offer a little bit of money, like $1,000, or you can go live in this house if you be with that person there, and we'll sponsor your kid, and your kid will go to a good school and everything else like that. And people were like, sign me up, you know. So we just matched people together. I had my German scientists matching people together, and then they would go live in a sponsored house that was being sponsored by me, you know, and I'm the president of White Star Alliance and blah blah blah, and I was making people look better and just adapting things. Nothing's too psycho, nothing crazy, and doing all this stuff, just kind of cleaning things up a little bit, making it look good. And then later on, I was paying for, a little more genetic work, to kind of make people healthier and better, and also having scientists look at diets and stuff like that, and just, normal stuff. Just having my people do normal stuff, nothing crazy, and then later on, or at some point in time, like I say, Jimmy Carter is like, and I will make humanity in my image. And even Rodney's like, and I will make humanity in my image. I will make womankind the way I want them to be. And Rodney's like, yeah, the wine glass breasts are the best breasts of all. And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, and the A-frame body, the tight little waist and whatever, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that looks disgusting. What are you talking about? And other people are like, the gorilla A-frame chest, yes. The chest is like 2 feet wider than your midsection. And I'm like, so you think that a man's shoulders should be 2 feet wider and have like a foot of overhang of sheer muscle and basically look like a gorilla that's walking. That's your idea of sexy. I'm like, can we just not be weird about this? Let's just not be weird. How about just like nice, clean, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about like the rainbow people of Sidiosis 5, where their skin is literally 5 shades of color. You know, and like he was someone that was really high or really something that was preaching to people or something about that, trying to pretend like he was the creator or the one or something, or pretending like he was me or something like that. And I'm just like, I'm Lucifer Star. Yeah, I actually had a colony ship, and yeah, planets usually aren't that nice and soft for rainbow colored. Besides, you'd probably be eaten by some predator or something. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I created a lot of life forms, and usually they were effective and stuff like that. I really didn't do like crazy psycho weird. Anyway, I mean, at some point in time, I was letting people like put in some comments or some ideas for some things to basically maybe be created, like maybe rainbow trout, blue whales, you know, maybe some things I don't know that I would consider, or my other life forms would consider. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I built steamships and invented the jet engine and came up with the theory of the nuclear bomb or the inward explosion. And I was using it for mining and basically digging massive canals and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I was digging canals and making the earth nicer and making it look more beautiful and building these cities so you could go traveling and enjoy them and have all these nice buildings and stuff around and basically not have to work all that hard and be able to have really good food. And we were trying to make the food look better and taste better and all that other stuff and really think about, the normal things in existence, the things that really matter, like not dying from radiation or diseases. And like, yeah, there was this whole thing where there's Ebola and there's all these diseases that are flaring up around the world. And so I was having the doctors come up with ways of eliminating them or taking them out of existence or something. And yeah, I'm the one who told them to keep all these diseases on file so we can match them to things. And yeah, I started the CDC, and there was also a government version of the CDC that I knew about, and nobody apparently even knew about all these things. And I had to come up with all these rules and regulations for my stupid government, which I really didn't even want to have. It's like, do I really have to do this? And my soldiers were like, yeah, you do. And realistically, it was some mercenary group because some other people were blah, 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 and they had to basically probably just take over the country or something like that. I don't even know. Like, I don't really even care. And, like, it just got to be this great big thing. And, like, I was like, and like I said, it really wasn't all that big of a deal. And I really didn't even care until basically pretty much they were eliminating women's rights and basically raping someone. And like I said, some guy actually went to one of my like it was on the White Star Lines or the Leviathan or something, and some guy had killed a guy or killed a woman inside of one of the bedrooms, and he came to the captain and asked the captain if he could burn the body inside the boiler, and the captain told him no, and he said, "Let me talk to your owner or whatever." And so they sent out whatever, I don't even know really, and then he talked, the captain talked to me, um, and told me the situation or something, and I was like, "No, we're not going to burn." I was like, "He did what?" And I don't know. Like, I don't even remember. I made the decision. I was like, "No, report it. Lock him up. Like, what's he doing killing people on my ship? He killed some girl?" And like he had raped her or killed her or something like that. And he was like, "Blah, blah, blah. She's just whatever." And I'm like, "Not on my ship." And I was like, "Throw him off the ship." And so they literally threw him right that second off the ship. And they were like out at sea or something or in the harbor. I don't know. I don't even care. Like I didn't even ask them where they were. And then they're like, "Well, we are blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh." you know, I don't even know. Like I don't even know what exactly how it transpired. But basically, there's a lot of these things where people thought that I was like this rich or or like I had to and I was like, no, that would be, I mean, or people thought that I was like, that they could just convince me or like because he was some duke or someone. And I was like, I don't care if he's a king, throw him off the ship. I don't want to have a person that's going to go around kill or whatever. I think maybe he killed some servant, maybe. I don't even know. Like raped and killed. I don't know. I don't even remember. I used to know what it was. And then, like I said, later on, there was this thing with the black people. They were trying to take weapons to go and they were going to attack someone or something like that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. And we stopped it or something. Like, there's all these little stupid things that were happening on my planet. And I was like, and then, like I say, later on, JFK or Nixon or a bunch of people were trying to kill me because like, I mean, you know, they're psychotic. And like I said, Mr. Brown's trying to carpet bomb whole cities and is melting down my gold furnishings from my ships. Like I said, my ships had real gold railings and real this and real that. And I admit to you or to a lot of other people, a ship that is like has gold railings and even a golden ship. Like I had a ship made of gold. And to you, you might say, "Oh wow, that's so let's get it, let's take it apart. Yes, look at all the money." And to me, it's like they're just trinkets. Like I don't even get it. Like it just looks pretty. Like even all the gold in Fort Knox, it's like who cares? It's just pretty. It's just something that was neat that we could do that my life forms did. It was an experiment. Make yellow colored metal. I mean, it's just pretty to look at. It's because there was no metal in existence at the time that was yellow. And I wanted yellow colored metal. I also wanted blue colored metal. You know, so we made metal yellow or a particle, we made a yellow material. And I named it gold because I wanted it to be created and I directed people, paid people to create yellow stuff. And you call it gold. Yes, I know. It's pretty to look at. It also has some other things. It's like, it's just because I was that rich and that powerful. A lot of people might blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, in the great expanse of existence, it doesn't really matter. It's just pretty to look at. I would consider my LSF colony ship that was 2,700 foot long and 1,200 foot wide to be a lot cooler and a lot more awesome. You know? Or maybe the Blackbirds, depleted uranium ships that go faster than Mach 7. Of course, they have to do it really high up, so. You know, and I was just that rich and I just had that many people working for me. Like, what are you going to do with 7 billion people that basically owe their existence to you? Like I wasn't gonna kill them. Like that'd just be weird.